What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we've got a bunch of news to talk about for the One Piece TCG. We've got a bunch of stuff that's come around, a bunch of stuff that's happened, a bunch of stuff that, frankly, we need to have a little bit of a chat about. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a little bit of chat about it, and it's going to be fun. So, yay. Starting off, we've got confirmation of the double pack for OP-07. Now, of course, that's not surprising that we're getting a double pack. Since OP-04, we've had the double pack. Having a double pack is awesome. I'm a huge fan of them. You end up paying like $1 for one of two Don. But also, if you're, and I don't know how much this is going to happen to you guys, but if you're out and about and buying cards and you forgot to buy a deck box or bring a deck box with you, these work really well for storing the cards you're buying on your jaunt. Just putting it out there. It's pretty cool. This time around, there are two Don available. We've got one featuring Boa Hancock, and we've got one featuring Dracula Mihawk. Except, of course, this is the point where some of you are going to be looking at this and going, well, hang on a second, Wassy. That doesn't look right. That Boa Hancock Don, yeah, that looks new, but the Mihawk Don, no. We've seen that before, and we have. Honestly, this is a good excuse just to show you the rest of the double pack Don. So we started off in OP-04 with the Crocodile Don, which is one of my absolute favourite. It's beautiful. And the Don Quixote Rocinante Don, which is one of my least favourite. I'm not a gigantic fan. We also then went forward to OP-05, and we got ourselves another couple of Don. They're fine. They're all right. This is the only one I missed. The only one I missed was OP-05, which was clearly the most annoying one to get hold of, and I probably could have got hold of it at the beginning, but I missed my chance, and I feel a little bit dumb. And then we had OP-06 featuring, oh look, we've got one Don with Sanji and one Don with Zoro, which is, of course, the Mihawk Don. It is a mistake on the website. The website has uploaded the wrong image here. Basically, what I did was I went and had a little bit of a gander around, and shout out to the lovely folks over on Reddit, or I suppose to be specific, KBYero, I don't know, something along those lines, who did share this image with us, which is the actual other Don. So it's Boa Hancock and this one. It's all easily done, ladies and gentlemen. We've all uploaded the wrong thing somewhere. We've all sent emails about attachments, put the wrong image in a document. Don't pretend you've never done it. And this is good, because initially, when I saw this go up on the website, I panicked a little bit, and I thought, well, hang on a second. Are they repeating the special Don? I don't want them to repeat the Don. I like the Don being new. Luckily, we're good. And life is good. I'm a big fan of this product. I like having these. And as a side note, if you're ever wandering around and you've forgotten to bring a deck box with you, these are really good to use as deck boxes when you're out buying cards. Just temporarily, and then move on with your life. You essentially end up paying like $1 for the extra Don. The Don are fun. They're fun to collect. And look, I know we got a billion different Don at this point. I know we don't need any new Don, but it's kind of cool we're getting them. In other happy news, we're getting a Marco promo. We knew that there was a promo coming in Psycho Jump in the not too distant future. We now have confirmation of that promo coming in Psycho Jump in the not too distant future. It is a Marco promo, which is coming in the August edition of Psycho Jump. Although, please do remember, when we say the August edition of Psycho Jump, we don't, I mean Strongest Jump, literally. We don't mean it's actually coming in August. That is not the way that it works. The August issue is releasing on the 4th of July, which is not too far away from here. I'm afraid I've had to just put a random issue of Psycho Jump on the screen here because we don't have the cover for the current one. So, sorry about that. It's last month's issue that had a Zamasu promo for Dragon Ball Fusion World. So, obviously, I bought it for that as well. I like Dragon Ball Fusion World. It's a fun game. It's not One Piece, you know, we don't really need to be talking about it, but sometimes you will buy a Japanese magazine, you get a One Piece and a Dragon Ball Fusion World promo, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty gosh darned awesome. So what this Marco does, I have gone to the liberty of translating it for you. It's 4 cost, 6,000 power, and on KO, you add this card to your hand. Doesn't go away, gets added to your hand. Which I kind of like, But also, it's got no counter. And if it had a counter, even a 1k counter, this would be a much, 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 much bigger deal. Because in theory, it gets KO'd on your opponent's turn, goes to your hand, and then you immediately have a counter to use for your opponent's next attack, assuming they didn't KO this with their last attack of the turn. That would be a very big deal. That is not what we've got right now. That is not where we are. So, I like this, don't get me wrong. I like the idea that when you get KO'd, you actually end up going back to the hand, and that's lovely. But honestly here, it would be kind of awesome with any counter whatsoever. Like I say, even a 1k counter. Really, and there's a reason why, okay? When the card designers are doing this, they have these discussions, right? They looked at this and they went, what if we gave a counter plus 1k? It'd be way too good. Now, what they would essentially do is, because 4 costs 6,000 power, counter plus 1,000 is a generic vanilla character. So as soon as you add any skill, you need to adjust one of those values. They could have made this a 5 cost, they could have put it down to 5,000 power, or they could have taken the counter off. Here they chose to take the counter off, and you can see why. Being able to have that counter immediately available for the rest of your turn would be pretty awesome, but would also potentially be kind of annoying. So yeah. In terms of it going back to your hand, it's fine. Don't get me wrong, it's okay. Means you got another character ready to play. It's not a particularly good character, though. That's the problem here. It's not a particularly good character, so you just kind of get to play it again. But it's a character without a counter, which is a little bit meh. I don't think it's bad, but I don't think it's particularly good either. I think it's fine, but some magazine promos end up becoming pretty good and becoming a little bit of a problem. I don't think we're going to have that same issue here with Marco. Absolutely could be wrong, of course, but I do feel fairly confident we're going to be in a decent position here. Now, elsewhere, there is a very frustrating piece of news for me on a personal level, because amongst a myriad of things that Bandai went and announced over the past couple of days, they went and announced a new 8-pack battle promo. This is where you go down and you have a little bit of a play, you get 8 packs, you use those 8 packs to make a deck, and then you can win some prizes. It's fun. And if you have a look on the screen here, you'll notice we've got the Sabo. Well, that's fine. We've had that Sabo for a while. Incidentally, that Sabo has been like an 8-pack promo Sabo. So, cool. Nice. And then there's a Sanji. And the Sanji clearly is Akira Igawa artwork. That's why it's annoying for me. I don't need an artist credit for that. This is Igawa. I adore Igawa's artwork. This is awesome. And the text underneath Sanji literally just says, new card from September 2024. Okay. Cool. Brilliant. So at the moment we've got Sabo. There is going to be a new Sanji coming. The artwork is amazing, but these aren't dramatic pauses. We're just missing a whole bunch of information here, and it's actually really annoying. Yeah, sorry about that. From September, there's going to be a new Sanji. It's going to have Akira Igawa artwork. I am going to be delighted, but yeah, I don't know anything more than that. And that's actually kind of annoying. Something I do know about, however, are the new sleeves. There are new sleeves coming for the One Piece TCG. We get these every so often, and we've got a new quartet of sleeves. They're going to be coming out on the 27th of July, which for what it's worth is the same day as Premium Booster 01. They're going to cost 990 yen per pack, and you're going to get 70 sleeves in a pack, which I love because it means you get a bunch of spares. And you can see on the screen there, we've got Jewelry Bonnie, which I love because it's not just Jewelry Bonnie, you've also got Kuma there going through the childhood. And if you've read the recent manga, it's going to make you a little bit sad, all right? If you haven't, go read the recent manga. It's phenomenal, if incredibly sad. We've then got King, who, I don't know, had a leader recently. We've got Sanji, and then we've got Marco. I adore these sleeves. I think these sleeves are absolutely stunning. We got a lot of official sleeves at this point. So you got a lot of options as to which one you go for. It's pure personal preference. I really like the design of the Sanji and the Marco, but I really appreciate the Bonnie sleeves and the kind of the story being told there. But then also, by the same token, it feels like it might be a little bit distracting trying to play with those sleeves, remembering what they're depicting. So maybe those ones might be a little bit of a skip. Either way, there are new sleeves coming. Now you know about them. And yay! This is awesome. So there we go. That's what you need to know. We know the promo done for OP-07, and I'm a little bit sad because they're repeating one of the ones from OP-06. We know about the Marco promo from Psycho Jump. We know there is a new Sanji coming, although we've only got the artwork, which is stunning, but frankly, I'd like a little bit more. And we know about the new sleeves. And I think that means at this point, you know everything that you need to know. So now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about all of this in the comment section. Get us! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about One Piece and a bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, join a Discord, and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wassy Plays.